In this video, we're going to talk about a recent addition to the Bitquery protobuf streams, that is the stream for Bitcoin blockchain. So basically, this new addition would allow any of the user to get the Bitcoin transactions in real time. So this is a tutorial project to understand some basic implementation for the Bitcoin protobuf streams by Bitquery. So without any further delay, let's jump into the project. The bunch of first lines are just some imports that we would need. This one is the Bitquery protobuf schema, which is a package that was created by Bitquery so that the protobuf files would not be needed to be added manually to each and every project. Now, this is the line that handles the message compression. Next, we have defined our constants. The first two are username and password that are stored in our .env file for safety purposes. Third one is the topic for which we are trying to get messages. Currently, for Bitcoin streams, we only have this topic, which is btc.transactions.proto. Then we are getting a ID and calling this function. So what it does is it generates a random hexadecimal value so that for the same set of credentials, no two consumers would accidentally have same group. Next, we are defining the Kafka using the Kafka object from Kafka.js. Now we are defining two functions which are of utmost importance. One is print protobuf message and one is convert bytes. So what convert byte does is it gets a buffer and it returns the buffer converted to a string so that the buffer is actually readable for human eyes. Next is the print protobuf message function. It's basically a recursive function that goes through the loops of object so that the whole transaction object that is returned to us is readable and comprehensible for us. That is that for that. Now we are defining the consumer as Kafka.consumer with group ID as username hyphen the ID. Now inside the run function, we are getting past ideal block message variable as load proto topic. The load proto is from this one. So that means we have loaded the respective protobuf file and the respective protobuf message for the particular topic. Now we are going to connect, then we are going to subscribe to topic. We are setting from beginning to false as we want the real-time values. Then we'll run the consumer, and for each message, we'll try to get a buffer, which is message.value. Then we'll get a message object, which is the decoded value of buffer objectified. Then we'll pass this message object to our print protobuf message function so that it returns a readable and comprehensible value. In case we get an error, we'll console log it. And finally, we'll run the run function in our script. So we can either use node index.js or you can define a script over here, which is start in the package.json, and then just run it using npm run start. So our consumer is initiated and we have subscribed to topic. And this might take a while as the Bitcoin transaction block is done every 10 minutes. So my advice would be to wait for at least 5 to 7 minutes. I'll fast forward this part for the sake of video. And now you can see that after waiting a long time, we are finally getting the results. So I'll just stop this stream using Control C. And this would be the object that would be returned from this message. So it is a transaction object. It has input, it has output, it has address, it has value, and it has block details like the block hash, height, and time. So one of the benefit of the Bitcoin Kafka protobuf streams is that it could be integrated into any data pipeline that you are trying to build, be it using AWS or using Redis. And using that, many real world applications that require real time data could be built, like, for example, uh, wallet monitoring systems or fund tracking in real time systems, and so on. So, I'll be sharing the link to the documentations and the code base in the description of the video. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And make sure to join the Telegram channel from the video description as well.